Everybody sitting in this room right now is a failure. What is a failure? Well, basically it's a mistake. And I know for a fact everybody has made mistakes in their life. Some greater or smaller than others. Here's the thing, the size of the mistake truly depends on the person. For example, a simple mistake like mispronouncing someone's name could be minor to one, but greater to another. I've definitely made mistakes. In basketball, at school, at home, in my social life, basically everywhere. Something that I've struggled with for a long time was that my mistakes were what defined me, when in reality, it's how you overcome and grow from them. A series of mistakes led me to one of the best moments of my life. On March 22nd, the Rolling Hills Prep girls varsity team headed off for Sacramento to play in the D4 state championship game against Woodside Priory at the Golden One Center on March 23rd at 10 a.m. It was the afternoon the day before the state game. The whole team was shooting around at practice when my coach, Coach Mason, called me over. He looked at me with his angered blue eyes and said, "I haven't been impressed with your playing lately. The past couple of practices we've had have been very disappointing. You haven't showed me any leadership quality that I've been looking for this whole season, and you haven't showed me any skill that's worth playing." My heart sunk. "I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the court tomorrow, but if you do, I need you to step it up." I jogged back to my court where I was shooting, tears filling my eyes, my jaw clenching tight. I was embarrassed with myself, because not only had I failed the team, but I failed myself. All I ever wanted to be was a good leader, teammate, and ball player. I knew I was capable of all those things, I just never believed in myself to let it shine. On the bus ride back to our hotel, I explained to my teammates what Coach had told me, and the thing I needed most then was their support, and they gave it to me. I couldn't have been more grateful. The rest of the night was filled with laughter and team bonding. We all went to bed that night with one plan in our mind, and that was to take care of some unfinished business. In the back of my mind, Coach's words echoed. The next morning, we loaded the bus with winner mentality. We had been waiting all year for this moment. The game began at 10 a.m., and Clarice got the tip-off as per usual. We were playing good and playing our game too, but it wasn't easy. The score kept going back and forth, and it was a true nail-biter. It was the start of the fourth quarter, and what Coach had told me the day before was seeming to be true. I hadn't stepped foot on the court. This was possibly my only chance to be back at the Golden One Center, fighting for a state title, and I wasn't even going to be able to play. Until, Natalie! Get a sub. I sprinted over to the table and waited till I got called in by the refs. Woodside Priory had the ball. Macy was guarding their best player, a senior, number 32. I was in the corner guarding my man. When 32 drove past Macy, I stepped into the paint, held my ground, and got mowed over. The minute my body hit the ground, I looked over at the ref as he called a charge. Macy, Clarice, Naya, and Hannah helped me up, and we were all high-fiving and cheering. I had just fouled out their best player with 7 minutes left in the game. The adrenaline rushed through all of us as we pulled through with the win, 57-53. See, failure is just the right step on the way to being successful. Failure can make or break you. It can teach you how to dig deep and find a way to believe in yourself and prove to others what you are worth. It can give you courage to keep persevering, or it can absolutely crush you and make nothing of you. If you keep overcoming mistakes, you'll make a difference in this world, big or small. Don't feel failure, embrace it, because once you have succeeded, it will be all worth it. So now you see why all of us are failures at something, and with the support of your friends, you can fail together. Thank you. Shout-outs, Miss Alcott, such a savage. But honestly, the school wouldn't survive without you. Mr. Peterson, I can't believe they don't have a word for the day after tomorrow, but they have a word for throwing someone out of a window. Mr. Williamson, time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. Thank you for getting me to think about other people's perspectives. Holloway. Oh, hey, Mr. Holloway. Such a beast. I really enjoyed your class. Carpe that diem. Miss Ratchko, P-dubs, and 524 afters. Thank you for always being available to talk about anything. Miss Pollock, here's your first shout out. So happy to have you here on campus. Mr. Cameron and Mr. Spencer, thank you for all your tech help. Mrs. Collins, I can't thank you enough for everything you have done for me. Thank you for helping me understand the Scarlet Letter. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for everything again. Mr. Blanchett, thank you for all your math help. Honors Algebra 2 would have been a lot rougher than it already was. Mrs. B, I wouldn't be at this school if it wasn't for you. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it. And to Ren, thank you for being a place where all of us kids can go that's trustworthy and we can all, have a place to relax. I really appreciate it. Crispy, are you here? Chris Platt. Okay. D Block Theater would have not been the same without you sophomore year. Sierra, boots. Jade, you were my first friend here at prep and it has been a journey. We share many memories, like when I got in a fight at the Taco Bell drive-thru. Yeah, that's another story. You're the best. Thanks for having my back. I truly appreciate our friendship. Dre and Ryan, love our late night handled ice cream runs and whatnot. Sean, I don't think you're here, but I'm gonna give you a shout out anyway. I'll look in the camera. You're a true warrior and don't ever forget that. You're a great friend and I appreciate our conversations. Steph, I know you didn't like me at first when we met, but it's okay because I didn't like you either. You're one of my best friends now and I wouldn't want to have it any other way. No boba and maha! Honestly, I think I would have purposely gotten lost in the jungle of Costa Rica if it wasn't for you. CK, I'll just save it for our phone calls. Call you tonight. No, but for real though, I wouldn't want to rant on the phone with anyone else for 2+ hours. Sabrina ate me! Lauren, you're not here either, okay. Lorinda, thank you for always being there for me and being such a good role model. I am so grateful to have you in my life. I still crack up when you cramped up at the Chadwick game. I'm sorry I almost killed your fish, even though he wouldn't eat his food. My advisory group, you guys are some of the funniest people I've ever met. We share a unique bond and I wouldn't want it any other way. To the class of 2019, this is our year. Crazy we are seniors. Let's put past tensions behind us and freaking dominate. I wouldn't want to graduate with anyone but you all. All of you have great hearts and I know you will do great things in this world. We have so many memories and more to come. I hope we can always stay in touch later. To the girls basketball team, my girls, ladies, I love you all. I wouldn't want any other teammates to play some great high school ball with. We may always get on each other's nerves, but without all of you, I'm not sure how I would survive life. We are a wacky bunch, and not sure how Coach Mason and Yusela have put up with us, but they're still here today, so yeah. You all mean so much to me. Thanks for being the sisters I've never had, and I can't wait for what the season has in store. But no matter what, let's fight hard and play as one. Yusela, some of my favorite memories with you were the car ride chats to basketball practice. I'm not sure how us girls haven't sent you to the ER yet, because I know we drive you off the wall. Thank you for being the #1 person we trust here on campus. And I couldn't think of any better way to ask you this, but will you walk me down the aisle at graduation? Coach Mason, if it wasn't for you, the speech would have never happened. I'm so lucky to have someone like you in my life. Thank you for everything you have done for our team. Also, thanks for letting us poke fun at you, especially me and Clarice. It is no lie, though, that your wife is gorgeous. Mom and Dad, I love you both very much. I always enjoy our conversations. Thank you for teaching me that I don't have to live in this bubble we call society. For always putting up with me, because I know I'm a pain in the butt 75% of the time. But I do it because I love you. Also, thank you for always letting me express myself. You two are my rock, and I love our bond. Thank you.